Namaskaram. Welcome to Katha Mandalam's Story Saturday again. And today, on the eve of Valentine's Day, I'm going to tell you all a story about love. Well, when we think of love, what comes to your mind? Well, keep that thought in your mind and let's see what love this story explores. So, long ago, like how most of the story starts, there was a kingdom. And the king of that kingdom loved animals. Oh, yes. He had horses, he had tigers, deers, peacocks, rabbits, of course, cocks, hens, and all kinds of animals in his small little zoo for himself. But his favorite was, can you guess which animal? Which was his favorite animal? Can you guess? Can you guess quickly? It was a elephant. Yes, that was his favorite animal. And this elephant he had got from the forest. Once when he had gone hunting, he found this elephant all alone and it was a baby then. And it was crying and he couldn't see it crying and he got it home. Did he know how to take care of the elephant? No. So he got a caretaker who was well versed with taking care of the elephant. Yes. And he named him Appu Raja. Why not only Appu? Because he is Raja, no? So his elephant also is Appu Raja. And he asked the caretaker to make sure that Appu Raja grows into this beautiful, majestic elephant by giving him a lot of good food to eat. Appu Raja loved it, isn't it? Yes, I love it. My caretaker gets rice, mixes it with ghee, a lot of other dals, and sometimes he puts jaggery, dry fruits, like they call payasam. Yeah, and he makes it into a big ball and I lift my nose. He puts it in. I eat it. I enjoy it. And he was a super happy elephant because he got what he wanted to eat. And he would go for a stroll in the kingdom and he would walk around in the palace. And as he walked, he would sing, I am an elephant, ha ha ha. This is my long nose, and these are my ears, which are like fans. I am an elephant, ha ha ha. Proud to be elephant, a majestic one, ha ha ha. And he would walk around. And every day when he ate, there was some little animal which was walking around near the palace. And he would go, wow, look at that food. Amazing. It smells. I hardly get food and I'm still a baby. Yes, it was a small little puppy which would smell all the food because it never got food. And one day what it did? Whenever Appu Raja was eating, this small little puppy sneaked in through the gates and stood behind so that Appu Raja can't see him. And once Appu Raja had finished eating, he started snoring. And our little puppy walked as slowly and silently as it could and licked all the delicious food from the plate. Appu Raja heard that noise and he saw. He was about to shh. He did not shout. You know why? He thought this is a poor little puppy, let it eat. And from that day onwards, Apu Raja would save some food in the plate for that little puppy. And they became friends. And the puppy grew to be a very nice and a big dog. Yes! Both of them were friends. And what did Apu Raja do after his food? He went out for a walk, right? Our doggy also sat on his back, and both of them would go for a walk. And he would go, I am an elephant, ha ha ha, and I have a friend. You don't know his name, right? Well, his name is Dunga! Yay! And once they are back, Dunga would run behind and everywhere, and our Apu Raja would just try and knock him off. That was their game of running and catching. Yes! And they had so much fun. And the elephant's caretaker saw all of this. Okay. But he said, as far as my elephant is happy, my Apu Raja is happy, I am not going to do anything. Let the doggy be there. After all, it's going to eat something. And my Apu Raja is becoming very happy. What else do I want? All this was seen by the king. You say, no, it is not a king. It was seen by a farmer. And he thought, see, in my farms, there are a lot of these birds which come and eat the crop. Sometimes wild animals also come. If I have a dog which can bark all night, then nothing will come. And it will chase the birds away during the day. So he came to the elephant caretaker and asked, can you sell that dog? Dunga? I will give you a very good price for that. Don't you worry about it. The caretaker thought, well, he's not mine. I actually cannot sell him, but what's the harm if I'm going to get a little buck? So he said, okay, fine. I will sell it. The farmer gave him the money and Dunga was taken away by the farmer. And then what happened? Our Apu Raja would wait every day for Dunga to come. And because Dunga was not there, he became very sad. Now you may ask, earlier he was alone, no? That time he was happy. Now why should he become sad? Earlier he did not have any friend. He hadn't seen how fun it is to be with a friend, and he hadn't known what it is to get love from a friend. He knew only love from his caretaker. And now that Dunga was not there, he became extremely sad and he stopped eating, he stopped walking, he stopped doing everything what he did, and he would just stand in one place. And this news went to the king. The king was extremely worried and he immediately came and saw. Apu Raja, what happened? Caretaker, what happened? Are you not looking after him properly? Are you not giving him food? Majesty, I'm doing everything, but I don't know why he is like that. The caretaker did not want to accept his mistake because he knew it is only because Dunga is not there that Apu Raja had become like this. Okay, immediately ask the veterinary doctor to come and look after Apu Raja, said the king. The dog came, looked at him, tested him. He seemed fine. Your Majesty, Apu Raja is okay physically, but looks like he's in a lot of grief. He's very, very sad. You need to find out what is the reason of his sadness and make him better and make sure that reason is resolved. How will will I even know? He can't speak, he can't tell me anything. And he called his chief minister and asked, what is the reason? Well, the minister went in the evening to Apuraja's shed and he saw that the caretaker was talking to Apuraja and said, the caretaker was telling him, Apuraja, I know it is because of Dunga, right? Well, I didn't tell the king. I'm sorry about it. And Apuraja just hung his head low, like as if he understood whatever the caretaker said. Immediately the minister came and said, you, who is this Dunga? What's making Apuraja so sad? Minister, Dunga is the dog. He loved Apuraja and they were friends. And I sold him to a farmer. I know I should not have done, but I'm so sorry. Ha! Let me see what I can do. Please, please, please don't tell the king. The king will punish me. And I can't be without Apuraja, please, said the caretaker. Okay. And the minister immediately went and without telling the king, made an announcement in the whole kingdom saying, whoever has got the royal dog, Dunga, whoever has got the royal dog, Dunga, report to the palace right away if you want a huge reward. Report to the palace right away if you want a huge reward. Dunga, huge reward. Report to the palace right now, was the announcement. The farmer heard it and thought, wow, let me get this. And he came to the palace. He went to the king and said, I have Dunga. I had bought it. I'll give it back to you. Please give me a reward. The king didn't understand anything. The minister came and said, Your Majesty, you don't have to be bothered about anything. Just allow me a few hours and I'll take you to Apuraja. Did something happen to Apuraja? Asked the king. No. Just wait for a few hours. And he went with the farmer and let Dunga into the house of Apuraja. And our Apuraja was sitting very, very sad, right? And Dunga immediately came. He saw and go, and the whole kingdom shuddered. And Dunga went in, licked Apuraja everywhere. Oh, Apuraja's happiness knew no bound. He immediately went and looked at the caretaker, looked at the plate. The caretaker immediately came and fed him and looked at Dunga. Dunga went and licked. And both of them lived happily. And then the minister got the king and saw that Dunga was so happy and Apuraja had Dunga on the back. The king said, who is that? But he looks happy. Is that the friend? Yes, this was the problem. Dunga is back. Apuraja is going to be fine. And Apuraja immediately went on his walk saying, I am the elephant. Ha, ha, ha. This is my friend and Dunga. And both of them, he licked and he hugged as if they were telling, I love you to each other. And that is the story of the elephant and the dog from Panchatantra. Now you think about what love this story depicts. Love is through all relationships. Express it to every person in your life and have a great Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day and see you all again very soon. Namaskaram.